What's going on, guys? It's your boy Crazy from Pure Folks Esports, bringing you a Call of Duty gameplay. I haven't been doing many of these, but I was playing the other night with one of my friends, Cam, and my brother, Bump, or Bump Diddley, Bump PF, whatever you know him as, but we were all playing, and we were playing Hardpoint and Retreat, which, again, I don't play a lot of Hardpoint either. I used to love it in Black Ops 2. Just, I wasn't really feeling it. It's the spawns, and I played Anchor most of the time in Black Ops 2, so I was pretty, going into this game, I was like, yeah, Hardpoint's coming back. I was pretty confident in my anchoring capabilities, but then this game, it didn't seem like the anchor role at the beginning was as viable as it was in Black Ops 2. If you didn't anchor in Black Ops 2, you weren't going to win Hardpoint. That's just how it is, unless you were horribly underclassed by the other team. But if, like I said, if you weren't doing your job as an anchor and they were getting spawns, I seriously don't know how, like, unless they were horrible, that you would win that game. And at the beginning of this game, like I said, anchors really weren't viable. It's but we were playing Hardpoint on Retreat in the new ranked play, and if you see at the end of the game, our fourth, the other person we had on the team, was just standing, looking around, not doing pretty much doing absolutely nothing to help the team. I think he got 2 kills at the end. As the title suggests, I end up choking the 40. Between the 3 of us, we had over 120 kills, which, I mean, that's pretty impressive for just 3 people when your fourth is doing nothing. And we pretty much mandangled the other team, especially being 3v4 in Hardpoint. Shows you how much ranked play really, that skill-based matchmaking really is working. I also wanted to talk about that. I watched a video by T-Mart. He was talking about the fact that in this new matchmaking, it'll take how well you did in your past, like, I'm not saying this is the actual number, but say you do well for 5 games, and then, you know, you get, the lobbies get kind of moved around a little bit, more people come in, some people get kicked, and then all of a sudden, you're doing a little bit worse, and a little bit worse, and a little bit worse, until you're doing pretty much horrible, and it seems like the bullet rag is off then, and it seems like all this stuff, like your connection just isn't going right. And one of the video I watched from T-Mart was talking about the fact that the matchmaking will put you, it tries to do the skill-based matchmaking thing, so it'll put you against better people when you've been playing well. And then, the only problem with that is, say I don't connect as well with those people that are better, that they're trying to match me up against, to heighten the effectiveness of this skill-based matchmaking. So I'm playing against better people now, or people that have done better in the sample size that they are looking at, but my connection is shit. So the bullet rag isn't going to be where it was when you first got on and you were playing against kids that maybe they weren't as good, but the connection was there. So my question is, does the skill-based matchmaking really mean that much? I'm not even talking about ranked play, I'm just talking about public matches here. Does it mean as much when the connection isn't taken into account prior, you know, over, oh, let's put him against better people? Because in my mind, you know, Black Ops 2 kind of had it right. If you want to play pubs, you play pubs. If you want to play ranked, well, there's league play. Go, you know, have at it. Play against, you know, the people that want to get their rank up, want to get better at the game, you know, and then, you know, there's pubs for people that, I want to run around with a riot shield, and I want to, you know, just the people that want to spin around in circles and jump off buildings and try and hit sniper shots from across the map, the trick shotters, you know, for those people. But, you know, for those people, do you want somebody that's, you know, I hate the word try hard, because if you're playing a game and you're not playing to win, what the fuck are you playing it for? You know, I don't play just to be there. Losing to me isn't fun. You know, I don't think losing to anybody is fun. So I don't get when people, oh, you're a tryhard, you're this, you're that. I don't get that. because to me, like I said, there's no point in playing if you're not going to try and win. So I hate to call it, you know, the tryhards are in every game, but if you're just in there, you know, doing your other stuff, you know, I don't trick shot, I don't, you know, quick scope or any of that, so, you know, but if you do, and you're going against all these people that, you know, are just using the BAL or using the ASM and using pretty much a competitive class in pubs, you know, just trying their hardest, camping in corners in search, you know, trying their hardest 100% all the time to win, you know, I can see where that would get pretty annoying. The annoying part to me is I pay for my connection. I pay to have a good connection. And increasingly as these games have gone along, they're trying to broaden it, make it, you know, accessible to this wider audience, you know. So if you pay $5 a month for your internet and you have a 5 download, it's okay. You could still play Call of Duty and have some fun. You won't lag because we have lag comp now, and we have things that are screwing with my connection to where my connection goes down to his level. And that's another thing. Why should I be hindered because somebody else doesn't want to pay for internet? I know there's underage kids that can't really control what their parents buy, but you know, if you really care that much about what you're doing or how you're doing in the game, maybe talk to your parents, throw them $5-10 a month, you know, do some chores around the house and say, this is what I want in, you know, in exchange for better internet. You know, that's all it takes. But the thing is, I have a 50 meg connection, and when I gotta get on Call of Duty, it means dick. It doesn't mean anything because of everybody else that doesn't have a good connection that I'm playing against. Oh, well, now my good connection doesn't mean anything because it has to be fair. I'm not saying I don't want to play on a fair, even playing field, but online video games, in their nature, are not going to be fair. Because if I play against somebody, I live in Ohio, if I play against somebody that lives on the West Coast, I'm gonna lag. I'm not going to have as good of a connection. That's just how it is. Stop trying to fix it. It's not fixable. Your distance to the host is going to affect the game. It's just how it is. But, I don't know why, but they keep trying to fix it. If they had, you know, just as an example, for like Diablo Online. I'm not talking about the console game, I'm talking about the actual PC version. You have to pick what server you want to join. So you're going to be playing, like, say, US East Coast. I'm going to be playing the US East Coast server. So unless you live on the West Coast and you just want to have a bad connection and you connect to the US East Coast server, you're going to have a good connection, most likely. I'm not going to, you know, throw in any 100% and guarantees, but there's a pretty good chance you're going to have a good connection to that game. So, I just want them to stop trying to fix everybody's connection. It ends up ruining the game for everybody. When you try and be everything to everybody, you're not anything to anybody, if that makes any sense whatsoever. But my rant's kind of over. I mean, I don't know how much more I can say about them trying to fix the connection for everybody, and how wrong I think that is. It's just, yeah. But if you have any comments on the game, choking 40 bombs, ranked play, connection, whatever, leave them in the comments below. And if you like this video, or if you agree with what I'm saying, hit that like button. And as always, don't forget to subscribe. It really helps me out. It's been your boy Crazy from Pure Folks Esports. Peace.